Alright fellas, we're back at it for another day of adventures here in the UP. Today we're going to be driving to Munising, Michigan. There we're going to see pictured rocks. And then after that we're going to do a couple of waterfalls. Have fun! It's going to be crazy.
The only way to get water and its nutrients are from its roots that hang over to the mainland. See those roots quite easily hang on the left-hand side. There used to be a stone archway supporting those roots, but that came crashing down over 70 years ago. Yet the tree lives on.
Alright fellas, we just got done with Pictured Rocks cruises. Pretty epic if I do say so myself. After that we went and got some pasties. Pretty delicious. It was Logan's first time ever having a pasty. What you figure about it?
It was pretty tasteful and it sits just right in my tummy.
Sits just right in the belly. Now we're off to our first waterfall of the day. It's called Wagner Falls. Give you an update when we get there. Adios. For now. Alright guys, when you're out in nature, you always gotta take time to stop and enjoy the little things. Just go and smell the flowers. So good. So good. Alright, now we're gonna play a little game of Frogger. You just gotta wait until there's a couple cars coming and then you run really fast! Just like that. Alright, loyal viewers and fans, we're now at Miner's Castle at Pictured Rocks, one of the most notorious spots. The only spot accessible by car. Pretty. After a short walk, we find ourselves down at the lower observation deck. It's pretty neat. You can see Miner's Castle from up really close. Right there's a tour boat for kayaking. Alright, now we find ourselves at, in my opinion, is one of the most scenic beaches in all of Michigan, Miners Beach. Alright, so as you may know, Lake Superior is the coldest of the Great Lakes. Never really gets warm. Right now it is cold, but I think I'm gonna try to get wet. Yeah, it was cold.
Alright, fellas, I think I'm gonna take a little dip. I can feel thing.
Hello, fellas. I'm about to do a quick little swim in Lake Superior. That was a little cold. Alright, well now that we're done with the beach, we have one more adventure at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore before we venture elsewhere. We'll see you back at Miners Falls. Alright fellas, we've arrived at the trailhead for Miners Falls. We were going to take you to one more waterfall today, but unfortunately they had a bad storm this spring and it wiped out the entire trail to the waterfall. And that would be Munising Falls in Munising. Sorry. So sorry. Alright friends, now we find ourselves at the All-Train Falls. This is the upper falls, in a second we'll take you down to the lowers. When you get thirsty, friends, nature always has a solution.
It's pretty yummy.
Refreshing. Alright, we're at our last adventure of the day. A summertime favorite for those who've ever been to Marquette. We're at Presque Isle and we are about to jump off of black rocks. Should be fun. Have to make it across all of them. Otherwise they're not that good.
That is awesome.
Alright, we are now at Black Rocks. You can tell why it's called Black Rocks, because the rocks is black. This is actually one of the oldest rock formations ever. It's over 1 billion years old. And that's billion with a B. It comes from ancient lava flows. Alright, here goes nothing. Not too bad.
Alright, fellers. Think I'm about to jump in.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Alright friends, that last one was just way too fun. We gotta go again! Alright friends, I have a brutal update to give you guys, and I say this with the deepest of regret. This GoPro, it came with a neat little watch. Notice how my wrist is bare? That's because my watch is in there. Alright friends, this is the end of today's adventures. If you like this one, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Ching!